Very good morning to all of you friends. Today we are going to study about another type of fiber, that is obtained from plants, that is jute. Now we have studied about cotton, we have studied about the processing of cotton, the different properties and uses of cotton. Now in today's video we will study about jute, okay, how it is cultivated, what are the ways or steps of processing of jute, how we actually get those jute fibers from the plant. We will also study about the properties of jute and the uses of jute. Okay, so jute is another example of a natural fiber that is obtained from plants. Now let us see our today's topic, that is jute. Now this jute is obtained from the jute plant. Okay, jute plant. Which part of the plant? Like in cotton we have seen the cotton pods or the balls, but here the stem or bark. So jute is obtained from the stem or bark of the jute plant. Okay, they are shrub-like plants which are 2 to 3.5 meters tall, and so we can get or obtain jute fiber from the stem or bark of these jute plants. Okay, now where does these plants they are cultivated? Now alluvial soil, they are cultivated in alluvial soil. Alluvial soil means the soil that is found near the delta region. Delta region means where the river meets with the sea. Okay, so coastal regions where the river it meets with the sea or ocean, that region is called deltoic region or delta region. Like you can say the banks of Ganga or Brahmaputra, etc. So it is found in the alluvial soil. So this delta region are rich in alluvial soil, and that alluvial soil is very much fertile and it helps in growth of jute plants. Okay, so you will actually see the jute factories or industries or the mills, they are located near the banks of river Ganga, okay, or Brahmaputra. Then it is cultivated during the rainy season, because jute cultivation requires a lot of water for retting. We will study about retting. So it needs a lot of water. So it is cultivated during the rainy season. And after cultivation, the plants are ready. When the plants are ready for harvesting, then the plants are cut at the flowering stage. Please remember, why at the flowering stage? Because during this flowering stage, the jute plants, they are having the best quality of fiber. If the flowers they turn into fruits, at that time if we cut the plant, then the quality of the fiber will be very hard, very hard and rough. So that kind of quality is not desirable. So the plants they are cut during the flowering stage, not during the fruiting stage. Okay, so before the flowers develop into fruit, they should be cut. After cutting, what happened? Let us see how it is processed. Processed means how these jute stem or barks they are processed to obtain fiber, jute fiber. So let us see how this stem they are converted into fiber. Now after these plants are cut during the or at the flowering stage, then some bundles are made. Okay, a bundle of plants are made, and these bundles they are soaked in water, okay, or pond for a number of days. That process is called retting. So these bundles they are kept in pond where the gummy skin rot, okay, and the fibers separate out. So the skin, suppose this is the skin, the gummy skin, that is, gummy means very sticky type of skin, the skin becomes rotten and it's the fibers they separate out. I will show you some diagrams also. That separation of the fiber, that is called retting. Okay, so the gummy skin it dissolves and the fibers become separated, so we can easily pull out the fiber strands. That particular process of soaking the plants in the ponds is called retting. After retting, what happens? The fibers now become separated. So these fibers can be separated out by hand. Okay, there are people who separate these strands out. After that, these strands they are spun, okay, and in the factories or mills, and different types of products are produced from them. What kind of products? Like gunny bags or ropes or carpets, curtains, etc. Okay, so let us see the properties of jute. What are the properties of jute? Why do we use jute? Now these plants are 2 to 3 meters long, so the fibers are also 2 to 3 meters long. They are very much useful for making curtains and ropes and gunny bags, etc. Okay, They have silky texture, so the appearance is silky. Although jute is a rough fiber, mind you, we cannot make clothes like cotton. Okay, we cannot make clothes with jute like cotton because cotton is soft, but jute is having rough texture, but the texture is silky. Okay, so we can make decorative things out of it, and it is a very strong fiber. That is why ropes or sacks are made out of jute fibers. Okay, so these are the properties of jute fiber. Properties means qualities, why we use them economically. Now let us see what are the uses of jute. Now jute fibers, after spinning, they are made into, or they are weaved into gunny bags or ropes or curtains or carpets or any other decorative pieces, baskets, etc. Okay, they are nowadays, good quality of jute, very fine, very thin and fine fibers of jute of very good quality. They are also used to make fabrics, that means dresses also. Okay, so these are some of the uses of jute. So in today's video we read about the cultivation of jute, the processing of jute, how it is processed, the properties and the uses of jute. Now let us see some diagrams so that it becomes easy for you to understand how the processing of jute actually takes place. Okay, so these are called the jute plants. See, these are the jute plants. Okay, they are very straight and fiber like plants. Okay, they have fibers in them, and during the flowering stage they are cut. So at that stage yellow flowers come out, at that stage they are cut. But if the flowers disappear and fruits emerge in their places, then we cannot utilize such jute plants for making gunny bags or carpets, etc. So the plant should be harvested at the flowering stage, please remember. Okay, after the leaves they fall, then you can see when the leaves fall and the plants become little bit dried. Okay, then those bundles, they are made into bundles and they are soaked in pond for a number of days, so that the gummy skin, the above gummy skin, whatever gum like sticky fluid is present in between the stems, they dissolve and the fibers can be separated out, and those fibers are continuous. These 2 to 3 meters fibers are continuous, so they are separated from hand. Like this is the leaf place, this is the stem. Okay, so we can simply take a fiber and then scrap out the whole fiber. So this is done by the help of hand. Okay, this particular process is called retting, that means soaking the bundles of jute plants in water. This is called retting, retting. Okay, and then after the fibers, see, the fibers, they have silky appearance. Okay, they are being spun into long fibers just like cotton. Okay, so in this way the yarns are made, and these yarns are utilized to make certain substances or objects like gunny bags, that means sacks. Okay, sacks in which rice and wheat they are stored. So gunny bags or sacks, then curtains, carpets, etc. Okay, so this is called the processing of jute or jute fiber. So in today's video we have studied about these important topics. Okay, please try to compare how jute is different from that of cotton in terms of cultivation, in terms of processing, in terms of uses also, and properties also. Okay, so I will upload the summary. Please write the summary in your maybe homework copy. If you don't have your classroom copy, you can write in another copy, and please go through them, learn them, and thank you so much for watching this video.